One of the big ones they're going after is aloe vera. I mean, if this isn't tyranny, what is? And so when we come back from break, we will continue with your phone calls. So let's just jam one in right now or get this call started. Let's talk to, who's up next here? Toby in West Virginia. Get started.
Hey, how's it going, Alex?
Good.
Hey, I wanted to say, first off, thanks to you and your staff for all the good you're doing for this great country. Second off, I was wondering about the North American Union, if you wonder if we're just on some turns towards the end of that. And also, I have to be hurried because I got to go do other stuff. But if Kevin Trudeau, when he was on your show, he talked about the stock market collapse around 9,000 points. I wonder if you had heard any information from him and what was going on with that situation.
No, I don't know about what Kevin Trudeau says, but I don't even really remember that, but I'll look into it. But your other question was very, very important. What was the first question again? It was about the North American Union?
Yes, sir. If all the failing economy and all the, everything that's going on with everything sort of collapsing and financing.
Let me comment on that on the other side. That's a very important question. Then Blake, Roger, Bill, and others. Stay with us. Monday through Friday, live from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Eastern. Got some big guests coming up this week and next week, like Jesse Ventura, Max Kaiser, Gerald Celente, and Ron Paul. Congressman Ron Paul, he's on Thursday, right? Thursday, correct? Double confirmed? Yes. Okay, let me answer the last caller, Toby in West Virginia's question. The North American Union signed in March of 2005, secret agreement, FOIA request, Judicial Watch sued when they wouldn't give them to him, got it. It talks about, it's in my film Endgame, we have copies of the documents, North American integration by stealth for a North American Union, towards a union. And Vicente Fox has been on CNN and said it is a North American Union. And if you notice, they have cross-military agreements, cross-drug trafficking interdiction agreements, cutting off their competition. They have agreements on trade. They have internal trade ports with Mexico. And the NAFTA superhighways, the big leg of it in Texas, they just renamed it last year. But saw Dallas Morning News Sunday when I was at Dan's Hamburgers driving home, getting a hamburger, and I didn't have $1.50 to buy the Sunday paper of change, but I saw it in the paper machine. It said, this big highway that wasn't going to be a toll road in Dallas is going to be one. It was part of the Trans-Texas Corridor, part of the NAFTA superhighway system, but now it's just been named something different. So what they did is they stopped branding it as the big North American superhighway, and they just call it now legs of it. Oh, we won't make this road outside Austin a toll road since the legislature said no and since taxpayers already paid for it. Oh, it is now. Oh, we're not going to build these 8,000 miles of roads or seize 8,000 miles of roads in Texas and put toll roads on it. We won't call it the Trans-Texas Corridor anymore, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. I remember early 2009, it was in the Associated Press. In fact, pull up the headline, Trans-Texas Corridor canceled. And then the third paragraph down in the headline, Trans-Texas Corridor canceled, it said, the new plan is to no longer have that name, but build them each as a piece, in pieces, and take over existing roads, no longer under the high publicity name. And so out of depression, out of recession, if you read the SPP documents that Judicial Watch got that we cover in Endgame, they said, out of the threat of terror, out of economic collapse, out of a flu pandemic. That's it. Print that for me. Out of that, in fact, go to the original news source so I get the whole article, not just the blurb that was saved at InfoWars. Out of all these crises, they then push the integration. They always get more federal control. The feds order a stand down at Katrina, then they say, oh, we screwed up. We need more funds. We need more power. Okay, let's go to another caller. Let's go ahead and talk to Blake in Canada. Blake, you're on the air.
I just wanted to call and say that this Friday, the Sarnia City Council members are meeting to talk about the fluoride, which is already in our water. And so me and a couple of my friends are going to go down with a fact sheet and stand there and hand them out and talk to everybody who comes in or goes out.
You need more fluoride. That's why you're upset. Drink your extra fluoride and you'll start feeling better.
That's pretty much what they claim.
Well, give the name of your town again. Everybody should go who's listening in that surrounding area and say, stop force medicating. Even if you believe fluoride is good for your teeth, which the American Dental Association 3 years ago said kids under 6 shouldn't do it, gives you dental fluorosis, weakens your teeth. Say for sunburn, to stop a sunburn, you don't drink sunscreen is the analogy I've seen people put out. So why are they force medicating us and now proposing lithium and Prozac in our water to make us stop killing each other? If it would just stop one murder or if it would stop one assault, shouldn't we all just be drugged? It's a kindler, gentler place. But take the North American Union. Think of all the headlines you've seen in your Canadian news about the Olympics, U.S. troops there. Think about how you're in the North American Union on that front.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. You can see it happening, but I do see definitely, like, everywhere I go, there's, like, within one classroom I've seen, there's, like, 3/4 of the classroom really knew what was going on and had seen some of your films and were listening to your show.
Is that in college or high school?
High school.
So in high school, 3/4 of the class know what we're doing.
Yeah, well, a couple of them were my friends, but I informed the teachers of what's going on, and one of the students came up to me and said, "Oh, so you've heard of Bohemian Grove?" And I started laughing and started talking to him about it.
Hey, give us the name of the town and the date of the protest against the fluoride.
This Friday at the City Hall in Sarnia, Ontario.
What time?
Well, I'm going to go down there. We're going to go down there probably 8 o'clock.
Okay, good job. Good job. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. On the other side, more of your calls, tons of news. Nigel Farage fighting the bankers. Hoorah.